Запустив? Так, для всіх же ж. Бо я було одного разу робив стрім для всіх. Прикинь, було таке діло. Куди ти? Дай Боже. Так, закинув туди, закинув сюди, дещо повимикати лишилося і... Чому відкрився магазин? Електронік Artsів, я не знаю. Отак от. А завершить розмову. Можна відразу в нього камінчик? А мені не дасть цей робот. Робот мені не дасть нічого зробити. Така тиха гра, треба голосніше звуку додати. Давай я відразу в цього покакаю. Ух. Що, вставай. На що я його збудив? А, тепер я можу встати. Навіть робот мені не дасть, сказав дядька Дмитро. Чувак.
Some kind of sedative for calming his comrades? Or has he trouble falling asleep? It's broken. What a perfidious prick.
Лякав мене зламаним бластером, чувак.
It's high time to get out of here.
Тікать? Куди тікать? Ти в сенсі тікать? Я думав, ти з ними сейво будеш. Це ж люди. Камон. Ну вони взяли її в полон. Ну окей, тікаємо з полону. Добре. Я думав з ними, типу, втікти потім з цієї планети. Вони викличуть, типу, якусь підмогу свою. Самотужки.
I escaped.
Doctor, what a relief. Where exactly are you?
I'm near their hideout. Though I intend to change that as soon as possible.
There. Have you met Spluskus and Lendl?
Yet. How do you know their names?
I've intercepted the Alliance's communications. Keep going. We'll discuss everything on the way.
Втечіть зі сховку. Ні, втекти зі сховку, це, звісно, дуже круто.
I can't go back the same way.
Але як нам втекти з цієї планети?
And too dark. I need to find another way.
Another way to
The path
die.
along the cliff looks much safer. I think I can get down here.
Good. Proceed.
А за мною робот не буде ганятись? Типу.
Yasna, I have to ask. What happened in the last few hours? That man... He
Переважно я
didn't hurt you,
сиділа.
did he?
Ну, тренділа я, сиділа переважно.
I was sitting on my ass, guarded by Rahitra and his Arctan. I'm numb as hell, but other than that, I'm fine.
Ну, ось розминай
What do you make of this
ноги.
man? What kind of person is he?
Ну, недовірливий тип.
He's a distrustful type. Rough around the
Недовірливий
edges.
хлоп.
It was impossible to get along with him.
Then we need a new plan.
Yeah. Seems so. Although I could use some rest. It was a rough day.
Якесь сузір'я
And
видно.
night. Rough couple of days, actually.
Sorry, Doctor, but you'll have to get away from there first.
Так а як? Може ти мені цей вишлеш? Ще якийсь цей рятувальний човен, хизи. Хоч щось. Ні? Не вийшли? Я бачу 4 людей та на трансляції. Може підбільше я тоді, типу, кажу. У мене є дещо. Хотів би розіграти. Але не бачу великого сенсу, звісно. Але можна. Щоб, типу, чому і ні. Може зроблю окреме відео там. Побачимо. Тунель. 5. Ну можна 5 вже і сказати. Коротше, ключик у мене є до цієї гри. Я думаю, як його розіграти. Є в мене
I think I
пару
know where
ідей.
to go. There's a hole from an antimatter beam on the other side of the canyon.
Very well. Perhaps you can find out where the Invincible landed.
Oh, I didn't tell you the most important thing. Condor's here. On this planet.
Condor?
Yes. Looks like HQ got it all mixed up. Both the arrival time and the ship itself.
What? That's unbelievable. How could the intelligence be so wrong? As soon as we return, I'll break their... No. Never mind.
If we don't have a better plan, I want to go there.
To Condor?
Yes, their scientists had the equipment and time that we don't have. They could have discovered something important, unless they flew away.
All right. We'll do as you say, Doctor. I trust your judgment.
I need to get down, but I'm not going down this way. I'll have to find another route.
Ну. Зрозумів я тебе. Боковий прохід.
There's an underground tunnel in front of me. We may cut out for a moment.
Understood.
Знову йдемо в печери. Мені здається, цей чувак ще буде цей чувак з нами. Щось він таке втне. Мені так здається, принаймні.
I'm in the tunnel. Can you hear me?
You're cutting out a bit, but it's not that bad.
Not that bad. Каміння. Коротше, таке собі тиняємось десь. Та ти знов цю пісню. Щось новеньке не хочеш заспівати? Капець. Куди мені? Що це? Це ровер?
Yes. Rahitra has a rover.
Do you mean hat, Doctor?
Well, well. You've never made jokes like that before, sir.
I'm just glad you're fine.
And that I'll rob that Alliance prick, huh?
Maybe. A little.
Мені здається, він може відслідкувати цього ровера.
Let's go. We need to get to the end of this insane story.
Якби вона наспівала Жданову тьолку барабанчика, то це б трохи вибилося б з загального настрою гри. Вона щось там наспівує, що в неї ноги втомились, руки втомились. На попередніх стрімах було діло. Вона там повністю співала цю пісню. Щоб я знав, куди я їду. А я в тунель точно.
I'm wondering, what is Condor doing here?
I have no idea. You didn't tell me anything
Я вже не
about
злякався
it.
цього разу. Точно. Ну, я думаю, за годину ми її доб'ємо. Рученьки терпнуть, злипаються віченьки. Класика української поезії. Так. Це, до речі, не Шевченко. Я думав, що це Шевченко. Мені батьки заливали, що це Тарасик Григорович. А це не він. Це якийсь другий чувак, який... А я можу сюди заїхати на ровері? Ні, ну типу, по ідеї, міг би. Хоча, якщо ти прочитаєш цей віршик, то він дуже так схожий на те, як писав Тарас Шевченко. Ні, не заїде. Заїхав. Пішки. Музяка якась така спокійна. Зазвичай щось таке футуристичне навалювало. Майже як у Відьмаку, там. Але ні. Павло Грабовський десь на 90% впевнений, точно називається Швачка. То, що Швачка, це я теж впевнений. Я знаю, що це не Шевченко, це я теж на 100% впевнений. Мені і бабуся моя заливала, каже, що це Тарас Шевченко. Там написано, що там паненя викиде на сміття. Шевченко, все. Аргумент був геніальний. Не можеш тут пролізти? Камон. Може, все може. Наробили дірок тут, капець. Якась музика теж не в атмосферу зараз. Тут тунь-тунь-тунь-тунь-тунь. Щось таке заспокійливе грає. А ну ми втікли. Перемога. Можна і спокійну музику дати. А де машинерія, яка це все діло набурила? Десь в кінці буде, я думаю. Чи може таки сюди можна було заїхати? Щось дуже велика... Оу, полетіла зіронька. Тут дуже велика відстань реально бігти оце. Та я наче намагався заїхати, воно не заїжджало. Вона і на своїх ногах не дуже хотіла заходити в наступний тунель. А, вона зараз метро на Виноградар бурить. Ви набурили до неї, вона тільки йде. Ух ти. Ну туди ми точно не зайдемо, а то занадто високо. Пець. Планета висить. Красиво. І моторошно. А музика така. Радій. Відпочивай. Ну і захеканий цей во. Персонаж. Захеканий. Захеканий голос персонажки. О, викрутився. Таке дуже нудно йти довго. Вона ще ходить так повільно, що я прямо ловлю флешбеки з Коджімівської цієї Death Stranding. Там теж собі йдеш. І вся гра. А, ну там ціль була, ми щось носили, а тут ціль щось утікти, себе перенести кудись. Так мені здається, трошки тупо було втікати. Треба було кооперуватися з ним, сказати, лох. Я бачив, що в тебе цей пістолет не справжній. Взяти його в полон. Що, там з адекватних тільки він один, а тих двох в полон можна і не брати. Вони ходять навпочепки і балакати розвчились. Можна взяти байк, машину і навіть красиву машину. Так, реально простіше грати. А, ну так. Теж машина є, але вона така собі. Байк там, ну так, ну я керувати просто неадекватно вмію. Там можна побудувати дорогу. Там набагато прикольнішого всього, але ці флешбеки, типу ходіння на перших етапах, вони є. І тут прикольні ці пейзажі. А там теж непогані, тільки не такі космічні, а такі просто ці.
I've driven to the place where they were stationed before they set up the base.
Do you want to stop?
Okay. Maybe I'll find something worthwhile.
Сейф пішов. Дріт якийсь. Дріт. Труби.
There's several artisans here.
Are they still working?
Yes. I wonder for how long.
Ти не можеш переступити, капець. Прець.
Sometimes I think we don't stand a chance.
What are you talking about?
About us, Astrogator. Humans. Biological organisms. All this so-called life is so fragile compared to the lifelessness of machines.
А машини теж помирають.
One.
Is it Milos?
А я не знаю, хто це. Що вони мух носять, те? Опа. Йому носить, що це? Червоний гігант. Доктора Пепсова записка. Кулєра він тут понаписував. 1000 блискавок. Лайм. Психолог у них навіть тут. Трапилось професійне вигорання в дядька, ну. Холєра. Що ви носите, панове? Так, один в одного не заходьте. Простору, в принципі, достатньо, щоб розвернутись. Немава.
Hey, Milas, come in.
I'm using an open
Hearing
channel
your
to
Hydra.
broadcast.
Over. How's it going?
Are you
No
receiving
obstacles
this,
so far.
Astrogator?
Affirmative. Milas, what do you think? What's gonna happen now? I have no idea. I've never seen anything like this before. Perhaps the higher-ups can do something. Hey! Hey, Morrow! Sit down! I wish we had secured them better. But back to the matter. Have you found anyone else? One working Arc-10 so far. Several probes also seem... People, Rahitra. Only people matter. I know. The Arc-10 will help me look for them. I'm going away for a while. I stopped at the old excavations. I'll look for Pepsol. All right. I'll check the base again. Over and out.
А він гігнув, та? Ось це він. Ні, це там. Оце він.
I'm moving on. About Pepsol.
Оце Мілос. Гігнув.
There's nothing we can do for him anymore. Over and out.
No. Someone else.
Ні.
You can't help him anymore. But there are still people who are alive and need you. Let's not forget about them. As you said yourself, Doctor. Please keep going. Hey, Milas. I hope you're still within reach. Listen, the Commonwealthers are here. I have one of them, a woman. I doubt she was...
То я мемчик зробив з Омніменом.
Anyone else. I've already broadcast
Як
to
мем?
the base. Come back soon. I'm closing the channel. Talk to you later.
Okay. I think
What's
that's
that
enough
again?
sightseeing for me. If Milos kept going, so should I.
Agreed.
Ну. Прикольно же ж. Від цікавої ідеї озвучка ще дуже файна. Ну не знаю, що Байголова прямо, ну, непоганий. Бійки там прикольно поставлені, ну актор який гарний. Ну, сюжет інколи, ну, але, ну, типу, як двигун для наступної бійки, непогано. І загалом атмосфера прикольна. А я всі передивився їх. Боже, я попався у пастку, я думав, це реально персонаж із гри. Ну, беріть мене в ці дизайнери ігор. В обкладинок. Комедія. Там ще був, коротше, типу, кросовер серіалів. Вони намагалися будувати свій всесвіт по типу як Марвел. Вони в результаті потрапили в Марвел, але не всі. Там був Залізний кулак, я його не дивився. Потім ще якісь його окремі серіали, теж я їх не дивився. А потім у них був серіал, де вони всі зібрались в команду і витворяли всяку фігню. Він був прикольний. А по окремому то тільки Шибайголову з цієї компашки дивився. Там був якийсь теж невразливий чувак, типу, його б'ють, а він типу, йому пофігу на все. Металевий якийсь хизи. Шкода, що його цікава ідея не озвучила. І взагалі я озвучки не надибав, тому дивився англійською. Так, тут воно поїздить було б веселіше, ніж це просто ходити, крокувати. Бо гра реально тут трошки нуднувата в таких моментах, от провисає. симулятор ходіння, але такий, ну прямо, ну. Ми навіть заговорили про Шибайголову. А його ще в цей, в серіал цей новий запхнули. Жінка Халк чи як? Та на світ ТВ ніби озвучка якоїсь студії 4/5 чи якось так. Там всі сезони озвучені від цікавої ідеї. Ось нещодавно вони доозвучили. Там не тільки оцей красивий актор, там і акторки красиві. І цю ж журналістку грає красива акторка. В них і мотивація прикольно прописані персонажі. Фіск там як прописаний, мені здається, найкращий Фіск з усіх, які були в фільмах і мультиках. І там актор красивий, то що Шибайголову грає. Що, не гарний, хочете сказати? Ну. А Фіск взагалі прикольний. Він ще його так грає, коротше, такі емоції передає, ви що. Куди я пердолю, я не можу зрозуміти, що. Кудись йду. Тік з полону, де все було, типу, вже однозначно. Все, тепер швендяю якимись незрозумілими місцинами. О, щось побачила. Силове поле.
There's a problem.
I'm listening.
The route they took is blocked by a force field. There must be an
Я б не
energo
сказав,
bot
що,
somewhere,
типу,
but I don't know if I can get to it.
всіх красивих беруть в актору. І некрасивих теж беруть в актори. Типу, не всі ж мають бути гарними. Треба і відразливих
Boulders are
персонажів
blocking
вміти
the
грати.
way. So even if I turn the force field off, we still can't proceed. It's pretty narrow here. The route is blocked all the way across. Even if I find a way, I'll have to continue without the rover.
Wouldn't make much sense. Please keep looking.
Please keep looking. То мені не можна в ту бульку зайти, там? Ну, минулого разу ми зайшли в бульку. Через печеру. Це, до речі, теж стереотипно. Кіно для дорослих і некрасивих теж беруть. На акторів другого плану.
A transporter.
Ну,
They're here. It's standing
коли як
still
трапляється, воно
in front of
по-різному
the force
буває.
field.
Is that Milos convoy?
I'll confirm soon, but yes.
Три крапочки.
More than one. Two.
And they're all in the transporter? Ready yourself for the worst, Doctor.
I am ready.
Прибери, воно репить. Без нього орієнтуємось. Так, де тут у вас двері?
I'm going in.
Ліхтарика в неї нема, оце звісно.
Well, actually, I'm squeezing in. Still, no one here. They must be in the back. Moment of truth. It's on.
Did the door open?
Ні, door not open. Мєрва? Мєрва. Це іменний цей чи що? А що, двері зачинились?
Not exactly. The inner door is still locked, and the outer door is just shut. I repeat, now all doors have... Wait! The back door opened.
Дива.
No.
Вони всі гігнули.
What?
This vehicle. It's a coffin, sir. A mass grave. They were all crammed in here. In the heat and darkness, with no chance of understanding what's going on.
Terrible death. I'm sorry you have to see that.
The number of registers.
Робот.
428.
А на що ми ліземо в купу трупів?
You found more of those?
No. It started automatically.
Hello, Condor. This is Rohitra speaking. It's day 26, time 8:05. I'm continuing my search for the missing
Що
crew.
ти застрягла?
I checked the excavator yet to find others. Come here as soon as possible.
Ага, вилізли.
Over and out.
Those were the longest few steps I've walked in my entire life.
Have you noticed anything?
Astrogator, please spare me. They're all dead. And they died in such a gruesome way.
Це тут
I'm not
булька
talking
пішла.
about that. The recordings.
It's playing over and over, I know. It's jammed.
The thing is, it's not the same recording. He says the same thing over and over again. The same dates, times, but they're different recordings.
Oh shit.
Холера ясна, оу щіт. Пара пошкодила його мозок.
So he's losing his memory too.
А я можу вгору лістити.
Yes, but it sounds much more serious. You recall everything, and in his case, the memories don't come back. If all these recordings have the same content,
He's been here for far too long. Far too long not to receive help from Condor.
damn. You're right, Doctor.
Nobody will come.
Там
I'm
незрима
afraid
стіна
there's
там.
not a soul here. On this damned planet. Except for the three in the cave.
Yes, ma'am. I have a request.
I'm listening.
Let's skip listening to the rest of the recordings. Can you stop them?
No way. I'm not going back there.
Well, let's change the channel then. One notch up.
That I can do.
All right. Talk to you in a second.
Ah. Much better.
Agreed.
Агрід. Агрід? Агрід. Я туди не пройду ні. Тоді там ще є якийсь поворот був. Опа, а це що таке? Хтось пустив сигнальну
Astrogator.
ракету.
Someone's firing distress flares.
Поставили
From
мені
near the hideout.
Do you think
автомобіль.
it's Rahitra?
Who else could it be? It sounds like you know something, sir.
Actually, I don't. Well, he put out a broadcast, but
Why
didn't
then-
say a word about you, as if nothing had happened.
Astrogator, firstly, please keep me informed of such things. Second, it happens again. He started a new cycle.
Please be more clear.
He fell asleep and forgot what happened the whole day. And once again, he will wake up on the 26th day of the mission.
I almost feel sorry for him.
Don't joke about it. If I don't snap him out of this cycle, he'll keep repeating it until he dies.
Or goes insane. Of course, I feel the tragedy of this man.
I see the hill. I'll be there in a minute.
Please slow down. Remember, he has a gun. He didn't shoot at you the first time, but if you go in
Це
now...
не
He
справжня
won't this
зброя.
time as well. In any case, let's not worry in advance. I haven't located him yet.
What about all those machines on the hill? Is there anything there he could use to threaten you? Your reaction to your late-night visit?
Well, let's see.
Given you're bringing him such devastating news, he might overreact.
Що з пагорба впасти мені пропонуєш? Ні, вона не падає. І такої можливості навіть немає. Там зразу незрима стіна. Добре, поїхали в інший бік. Ну, коротше, тут все є. Дестрендінг на мінімалках. Їздимо кудись якимось авто, то ходимо пішки. Дадуть можливість побудувати дорогу і все. Якась як Джимбо наберуть грошей поляки і все, переплюнуть японців. Амбіції є. Так Джимбо хитріший, він сам все вигадав, а ці з книжки пишуть. Ну, доволі вільна інтерпретація книги. Мене вигнав з авто. Ага, F, виходь. Що я маю побачити? Роботи?
No. No, don't worry. At worst, I'll get hit by a flare.
Полетіти звідсіля не вийде?
All right, Rahitra. Where are you hiding?
Has he already left? Don't you see him?
I don't. But he's here.
І що, іде. Ага, привіт.
Who the hell are you?
А він забув реально.
Here we go again.
What are you doing here?
Take it easy, Rahitra.
What? How do you?
I'll tell you everything. Just shut up for a moment and listen.
I will not.
Rahitra, for fuck's sake. Do
Hey,
it to
pusto było,
Spluskus
no.
and Lendor.
You're not beating around the bush, Doctor.
You think it's the 26th day of the mission, just after the attack on your base that left many of you in critical condition. But the truth is much worse. Milos left a long time ago.
What? How do you?
You fell victim to that attack as well. The microbot cloud has wiped all traces of your comrades' memories. Your long-term memory is probably fine. That is, up until the moment you found them. You keep forgetting everything that comes after. I have reason to believe it happens during sleep. As a result, you relive the same day over and over, waiting for backup that will never arrive.
The micro what? Cloud? That's bullshit. I don't know
Ні,
what
я
you're
б теж
trying
не
to
повірив
achieve,
їй.
but
Focus, Rahitra. We've already met once. We spoke in your hideout. You've had me at gunpoint already. Tell me, where did you wake up today? On the mattress where you usually sleep? Or on the floor next to the radio?
what does that have to do with anything?
You see, we talked for a long time yesterday. And we fell asleep while we were sitting. The water bottle you gave me is still by the crate. Did you put it there last night?
Don't mess with my head. Milos will come.
Milos is dead. They're all dead. They've been lying nearby for hundreds of days. You were supposed to go and check why contact was lost. You were supposed to leave tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes.
Stop it!
Як страшно вона нагнітає,
I
слухай.
know that it's hard for you to believe. I'm not against you. I came back to help you.
No, I'm warning you. I'll use my gun.
Rahitra, I know you won't shoot me.
Бо він зламаний.
Fuck!
І не
How
кажи.
long? How long have I been here?
Good. You're finally getting to him.
428 days.
400 днів, як ти
At
порахувала?
least that's how many times you've broadcast your morning message to Milos.
This cloud?
A result of the evolution of inorganic beings. It attacks the most important parts of biological organisms. Our brains. It responds to radio waves. That's how it found our crew.
Damn it. Every time I broadcast, there's a wave bombarding all devices. This electromagnetic field. The cloud produced it.
Doctor,
That's right. This is how it damages our brains. Our robots and all machinery.
hate to interrupt, but we have a problem. The cloud is coming.
Right now.
Yes, it's closing in on you. Hurry, Doctor.
Copy that.
What's going on? Who are you talking to?
Нам треба тікати. Людина, якій можна
To
довіряти.
someone I trust. And he says it's gonna get very hot around here very soon. If you don't want to have another encounter with the cloud, I recommend running for the hills.
You're saying it'll be here soon?
Let's move.
Can it get through the force field?
Hey! What are you trying to do?
I'm done waiting. There's no need to anymore. There's no one left to look for. All that's
Закривай.
left is revenge.
Astrogator, I think he wants to fight.
What a fool.
Яка дурень.
Stop him somehow. You'll cause trouble for both.
Я зайду всередину. Ну,
I
не
don't
можу.
think so.
А він
He's
відкриє
already
силове
opened the field.
поле. А він відкрив, нормас.
You can't beat him, join him. You have a much better chance of survival if stick together.
Hey!
Ага.
You!
Я.
What's your name, anyway?
Yasna.
I'm... whatever. You know already.
Давай.
What's this?
You familiar with the energy transformation of Dirac emitters?
Будемо стріляти?
Thought so.
The emitter's energy system isn't
Here,
that
take
complicated.
it. You can help. By shooting. I'll take care of maintaining the force
Я не
field.
думав, що ми тут будемо стріляти. Що?
When you aim, wait for the green light. Then you can take the shot. The device is connected to 3 combat machines.
Okay. Sounds simple.
Добре, ми стріляти не будемо, будемо наводити.
Check, check.
Hear you. Over.
Чек-чек.
Let's stay in touch.
Copy that.
Just getting closer.
I don't see it.
Soon it'll be within range of the guns. It's coming from the east, over the hill.
Оно, пре. Капець. Кріта, вогонь по хмарі.
Affirmative. I see it.
Стріляй.
Power, 60%.
What? Why not 100?
Trust me, it's better this way. We don't want to go full power yet. All right.
О, холєра, вони покрили нас.
Justin, look up. You see it? They're forming a cluster. The pressure is increasing dramatically. They're letting overload the generator.
Вони зараз проїдять.
Did it help?
Yeah, that should be enough.
Я так і не зрозумів, в що стріляти тут, бляха. Щось таке, типу, ну. Не зрозуміло. Ну таке собі стрілянина.
What is it? What should I do? Come on! Tell me where to shoot!
That's not so easy. There's too many. Just shoot them. Oh, come on.
О, дупа нам все зламали. Ну, довоювались. І що тепер?
Damn! If this keeps up,
Don't you give up now!
А,
You
нормас,
wanted this
витримало.
fight, So fight!
А що, немає однієї, так? Одну знищили. Нормально. О, знов те саме. І що?
The field keeps shrinking. Do something about it, will you? Rahitra, are you there? What's going on with you? Fuck.
Перевірте, що... А, я йду. Запеклий бій. О, можна їх винищити багато.
You've got to be kidding.
А де він дівся? Немає. Де ти?
Stay in touch, yeah? Huh. Good one. You could have warned me before you bugger off someplace. Where are you?
А, знов те ж саме. Але хоч досягнення отримав, ну. Було. Що, я забув проклікати.
Get down here. Yes, get off your ass. The field's almost gone.
Where the hell have you been?
I had to secure my people.
We can't stay here anymore. It's too exposed. We have to run.
But where?
Isn't it obvious? Condor.
А далі?
What are you gonna do?
We'll send the Cyclops out to fight.
Cyclops? That's a code name for...
It's more of a moniker for an 80-ton machine with firepower exceeding all estimates combined. We usually use it in conditions of high radiation contamination, enormous pressures, and temperatures.
А, он
Due
ти
to the
де.
interference of the force field, it floats several feet above the ground, so it doesn't depend on the surface. In addition to the Dirac force field, it has an antimatter spherical blaster.
Well, I hope you're right. Because I've heard about your power more than once. And all I see is one defeat after another.
In this case, Yasna, it's not just empty boasting. Sending the
Там
Cyclops
всіх
somewhere
своїх
is
зібрав, всіх
it's
чуваків.
like giving the task to the devil himself. Look, I'm giving you a simple choice, Yasna. Are you going or not?
Я вже
Go where there
сів,
could be
поїхали.
water, medicine, resources, or stay here to die. Wow, such a hard
Варіантів
choice.
хоч стракою
I
жуй.
hope I won't regret it. Too bad you didn't mention earlier that you had a working saucer.
А я
We
бачив
could
її до
fly
того.
to Condor right away, or even into orbit.
Working is a big word. It's just a tin can with a couple of sputtering engines. Controlling it technically doesn't work.
Somehow it does not surprise me.
Ну, заводь.
Let's fly.
Just a minute. I'm waiting for the force field to shut down, which should be soon.
А закрити, ні? А все, вони стерли вам пам'ять. Ті чуваки були в безпечному місці, він їх набрав, нащо, для чого? Зелились.
Hold on, was it?
Де він дівсь, нема, виліз.
He's not here.
Ritra, he took his men to the ship. They're inside now.
How do you know all this?
Підслуховував.
I heard him talking to them. To you.
Didn't he notice I wasn't responding?
Yes, he did. He said he'd be back.
Давай.
If he expected me to wait here, he's sorely mistaken.
Фігова літаюча тарілка в нього. Ого!
Wow. It's impressive.
The Condor?
Yes.
It looked majestic in the pictures.
Так а може заправляю і поїхали. Не що нам тут тусуватись.
It's to be expected that we'll lose communications as soon as you enter the cargo bay.
Sure thing. So many tons of steel.
Indeed. You'll have to establish a connection using...
So that's their
Він не
marvel of
дуже
military
великий насправді.
technology. Ritual wastes no time.
Is it attacking already?
For now, he's only released the Cyclops.
Він не дуже він невеликий, цей циклоп
As
насправді.
he thinks.
It's floating majestically, 3 meters above the ground.
What does it look like? Must admit that I haven't seen any pictures of the Cyclops. The Alliance tried to
Точно.
keep its existence a secret.
It's big. Bigger than a transporter. Its launchers are hidden for now. But for some reason, it gives off such an unsettling impression.
Does it make any sounds?
No. It's big and quiet.
Well, If only we could get hold of its blueprints.
This is hardly the time. Without
Yes,
spirit,
another time.
without
Aiming to
glory.
focus on finding Rahitra suppress his
thinking out
warlike
loud.
tendencies.
This cruiser of theirs seems so powerful, worthy of the mightiest space conquerors. Yet on this planet, all that awaited its crew was death, not glory.
Я можу просто зайти туди всередину.
There's one more thing, Yasta. And this is important. I'll be able to confirm it in a while, but so far everything indicates
What is it, Astrogator?
headquarters were right about the Invincible. It's actually flying here. If I'm reading the message correctly, they'll be here in a few days. They're looking for the missing Condor. And they have no idea of the danger. In other words, it
no
solves
встиг.
the mystery of why they're coming here. They're on a rescue mission.
And we were treating them like enemies.
Залазю. Заходжу.
I'm in the cargo hold.
О, закрило, накрило. О, і тепер буде темно. Кондор. Станьтеся до мостика. Тут теж всі повмирали. Мертві машини, мертві люди, мертві. Всі повмирали. Вмикай. А що було? Не відкривається. Капець. Що там?
I'm sorry,
Що це таке?
but you won't need this anymore.
А тобі наше? Мені ці звуки не подобаються. Старшому техніку з обслуговування. Йорен. Так, темно, капець. Та він здавався більшим насправді. Трошки. Ну і по колу бігаємо. А, відкрилось. Поїхав. А, тільки події.
Well, let's go up. Next stop, Rahitra.
Він великий, просто ти вгору не дивишся. А великий? Я дивився, він великий був ззовні, як я всередину зайшов, то він став трохи меншим. Ну мені так здається, принаймні. З надвору він виглядав таким прямо. Капець. А що?
Okay. Not quite at the bridge
Відкрила.
yet, but I'm getting closer. Much closer, Rahitra.
На що вона відкрила це? Можна дихати спокійно? Бачите, робочий ліфт. Медична. Медична ця.
It must be the medical wing. Surprisingly, everything's still running. Was Rahitra here?
Мені на брідж. Брідж.
Oh, bollocks. What is
Bollocks.
with all these security measures? Maybe I should ask him. On the intercom. Rahitra,
How did you get to the upper deck?
I have a card, but now...
It doesn't work. Not everyone had access to the bridge. Next time, rob someone of higher rank. Over and out.
Дадіть
What
картку
an
доступу.
asshole.
Все, відкривайся. А я думав, він дасть можливість. Типу, заїжджай, кні. Ага, ось є. Так просто.
Bingo. This
Я
one
думав,
should do
будемо
the
шукати
trick.
чуваків.
I just hope I can make it before Rahitra attacks with that bloody Cyclops,
Бляді, Cyclops.
if he hasn't already.
Трошки анімація не доїхала.
So, you made it.
Прикинь.
Quicker than I thought. Let me
Я
invite
сам
you to the
офігів.
bridge, I suppose.
Were you deliberately trying to slow me down?
I didn't design these elevators, if that's what you're asking.
No, that's not it. You can clearly control them, but... Never mind.
Привіт. Де він там? Ага, бачу.
Dear
Красиво.
Ackfield, ready to activate. Spherical thrower. Anti-protons. Oh, it'll be hell. Force field interference. Stable. 5 meters above the ground.
Rahitra!
Here.
А, це гігнув чувак, я думав, що це він. А он він стоїть. А там якийсь чувак гігнув. І не один чувак, тут всі
Now that you're here,
побігли.
why don't you help me?
А що з ним?
With what?
With the probes. They're over the battlefield. I do have visuals from the Cyclops here, but I can't do everything on my own. Oh, wait. Activity's increasing. They're coming. Are you helping or not? Come on, Yasna. It's about to start. I can't wait any longer.
Погнали.
All right. Have it your way. Let's destroy them. Okay, I'm ready. What am I looking at?
It'll be number 5, a long-range one. It sees the entire perimeter. Better switch to a closer one.
There's the Cyclops.
Great. Force field activation.
I confirm. Field active. The cloud's within reach.
I'm shooting.
The close range is dead.
No wonder. It's boiling over there.
Не оточують, глянь. Що я маю зробити? Контрол. О, ля, капець, що робить. Мені здається, а ми просто стоїмо і
The
дивимось?
field is shrinking.
Calm down, Yasna. It will hold.
Їх так багато, реально, капець про.
Whoa!
Oh, beautiful. It's not a machine, it's the devil himself. I'm telling you.
Вони зараз ще прилетять. Та
Shit.
знову.
I'm losing connection. Do you see anything?
Бачу.
They're creating a tight formation. A cyclone.
Пробурять?
Shit!
І вони й таке вміють. Фіга, все зламали. А вони можуть захоплювати ж машини, ні? Зараз захоплять цей... Буде срака. У мене погане передчуття.
That can't be good, right?
А, бахнуло.
What was that?
You tell me. Can't you see anything? Probes, Yasna.
The mid-range is dead.
How about the long range?
Всі, тільки п'ятий.
The long range works. The cloud has stopped attacking. The Cyclops is... Huh?
Він стріляє по
What is
вас.
it doing? What did you see? Yasna,
Він вийшов з-під контролю.
The cloud won.
what? You said
Don't count on the Cyclops anymore. Circuits must have gone haywire. It shot down the probes. Now it's probably operating with a new goal, like all those machines earlier.
I don't understand. How?
Вони машини, він машина. Домовились.
At least we still have the Invincible.
Don't mock me.
I'm not mocking you, Rahitra. They really are flying here. They'll be here in about... Just hold on for a moment. I'll find out.
Користайтесь радіостанцією, щоб зв'язатися з Новіком. А, яким... Де ти радіостанцію бачиш? А ось вона. Ну, це ж радіостанція. Хіба ні? А он. Як все незручно. А один? Один. А. А нам що треба? 4D. І крути чи що? Як тебе крутити? А, отак. Я зрозумів. Та ну. Не можеш ближче, серйозно? Що таке Вакарчук співав ти і я щаслива сім'я, бо ти машина і я машина. Цього я не зрозумів. Серйозно? Є, взяв.
This is the commander of the IC Dragonfly unit, Astrogator Novik.
Я тут.
Astrogator, this is Yasna. I managed to get to the Condor's bridge. Rahitra and I led the attack on the cloud,
Атакували.
but the Cyclops...
Failed?
Worse. The Cyclops got out of control and knocked down the probes.
I had a feeling it would end like this. Do you know what Rahitra is planning now?
I have no idea.
Well, then I need to talk to him.
You, sir?
Yes. Can you switch me somehow?
Поклич його до цього.
Okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now. Done. Please talk.
Hello, Condor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Condor cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have
In
thought?
that case, I'm making an official request to join our forces to prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. I'd even say that your crew is working on it pretty damn actively. We stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses. As a counterattack, though, it disrupted our communications. That's why we need to change tactics.
To be honest, I don't see how changing tactics in this situation would make any difference.
I strongly disagree, Novik. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity.
Купа.
Technological prowess is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains, no memory, only pure energy.
Він бахне ядеркою?
Please, just tell me straight. What are you up to?
I'm arming the charges.
Arming what? Explosives, cluster munitions?
Hydrogen.
What? Rahitra,
Воднева
are you
бімба.
serious?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh, that's quite an arsenal. Over the top, I'd say.
Це забагато.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. An amount of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then,
We'll see.
Стріляємо.
against escalating the conflict.
Huh. So
Направляй
much
на
for
Москву.
groundbreaking cooperation.
I didn't. Why do you jump to conclusions so quickly? How has it turned out for you so far? Clearly, you lack tactical experience.
Save it, Novik. I don't need a lecture. This is my ship and my people, and it's my goddamn duty to avenge them. Period. Yasna, I know you understand.
Ясно,
You like
ясно.
me. You would do anything for your crew.
Та розумію, чого ні.
Not only do I understand you, I feel the same desire. But revenge is out of the
Куди?
question.
Why?
We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. Probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the cloud is like...
Whipping the
Hello.
ocean for sinking a ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. While we express our suffering, rage, and frustration, we won't accomplish much. We won't harm it. We won't
Не
instill
знаю.
fear in
Ти,
it.
напевно, єдиний
We won't
активний в
make it
чаті.
surrender.
I'm
Інші
going to
або
destroy
мовчать,
it,
або
Yasna.
знищуся.
Not scare it, not hurt it. Exterminate
Винищу до
every
ноги.
last piece of it.
You, Rahitra,
де ти
are
знайдеш?
still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Та які, ти що?
Good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget Rahitra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
Well, it could be. Yes, sir. What do you think?
Він тупо як пробка. Вони не є усвідомлено ворожими,
They're
але...
not stupid or hostile, but rather programmed to react to radio waves, to brain waves.
How?
They're breaking down communications to thwart the exchange of information.
So... they see no difference between a man and a machine? They take our brains for transmitters. That's why they're attacking us?
Exactly.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yassin found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
Місцева фауна, інші машини. Місцева фауна, риби.
Oh, they certainly competed with the local fauna. We've seen fish that evolved to sense electromagnetic fields. And underground, I found fossils of lizard-like reptiles. Some of them must have been predatory.
Oh, I find it hard to believe that any prehistoric reptiles would possess our level of technology, not to mention an arsenal.
Well, they wouldn't have. But there were other machines here as well.
Other machines? I don't buy it. It's like some robot.
4 глядачі.
No, Rahitra, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for all this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Probably some alien race. Highly evolved. It all adds up if we assume they crashed on Regis 3. But not even a single living organism survived the accident. Only machines were left.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotions. They don't argue.
Ну давай, навалюємо
First things
теорії.
first. Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis 3. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves. So I'm betting they were attacked by a local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started
Приколісти.
producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
Це ж еволюція. Еволюція.
What is a guiding principle of a homeostat? To survive. Apparently the machines pose a threat to one another. They use the same source of energy to function. A common, finite resource.
Okay, but why did some flies survive this? Not something bigger and better.
The way I see it, they were better. The best. In necroevolution, the bots that used up the fewest resources won. So they miniaturized, or became sedentary. The former process gave rise to the cloud. The latter started this bizarre genre of metal structures, resembling vegetation, which formed the city.
And they're still growing?
No, they lost the fight for survival, and now they're just rusting remnants. Only one form survived.
Тобто їх можна
The flying
знищити,
microbots
і вони
that
більше не
conquered all
створяться.
land areas on Regis 3.
So these flies were just the best adapted.
To the conditions of this planet? Yes, that's how it works.
So, to summarize, some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis 3. Local dinosaur-like monsters tried to eat them, so the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction.
Прикинь.
After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply,
For me, the matter is
Ну,
perfectly
пояснив.
clear. Makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
But that's the thing. I don't.
О!
It's invincible.
То Хмара Invincible, серйозно.
Well,
Шанс на успіх є, але він малий. Я не знаю, може вони реально непереможні.
I very much agree. Another attack would make no difference. Just a few flies are enough for the cloud to regenerate.
what if we destroy their nests?
No, Ritra. Unless we want to destroy the entire planet, it's impossible
Тож
to
зруйнуйте
eliminate them all.
планету, зараз
And even
каже.
then, there's no guarantee they would die in space. After all, the flies need no air, water, or food, only solar energy.
But what else can we do if not attack?
Тікать. Зачекати, евакуюватися звідси можемо?
We can leave this place and never come back.
How so? Your commander will swoop down from orbit and pick us up? Or do you have an extra ship up your sleeve?
I'm afraid none of these.
I was thinking about a saucer or some other vehicle from the Condor.
Don't count on it, Yasna. It's a miracle we arrived on that wreck of a saucer. Nothing else flies around here, I checked. Huh. I'm done. Warheads are armed. One more press of a button, and there'll be no turning back. I can't.
That was close.
I'm suspending all actions leading to conflict. But what should I do now?
Миротворець досягнення, пісмейкер, бляха.
So I hate to say it, but I can't help you.
Будемо
Believe me,
чекати?
I would like nothing better.
Чекатимемо?
Let's send a message to the Invincible. A short report on the status of the crew.
Героям
And
слава.
on our discoveries.
You should also introduce yourself as a member of the Commonwealth. It's better not to hide it, as it will only arouse suspicion.
Don't worry about that, Novik. It's up to me to make sure they understand everything. Now, let me check on the guys. I want to make sure they're stable. I hope we'll speak again, Astrogator.
Until then, Rahitra.
I'll join you soon.
No hurry, Yasna. Take your time.
Можна по приколу самому тиснути кнопку і підірватися.
He's gone.
Doctor.
Він ще не пішов. He's
Yes,
gone.
It was truly an honor.
Що?
I'm having a hard time finding the right words.
Дякую за підтримку.
I know I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Sometimes. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm extremely grateful to you. You could have flown away so many times, yet you stayed with me until the end. Thank you.
You shouldn't thank me. It was my bounden duty as commander. My only regret is that I couldn't do more. And that some decisions...
Please don't blame yourself anymore. There's no point. Now Koval and Krauter need you. Understood?
Yes, Mom.
Have a safe journey, Novik.
Thank you, yes, sir. And... see you soon.
А куди йти, Сіюсун?
Over and out.
Ну саме. Ну, якщо коротко, цей чувак, що брав нас в полон, в нього, коли він спав, втрачається кожного разу пам'ять. А, все.
You look...
Like shit.
Погалився чи ж? А що з ним?
really tired. That's what I meant to say.
Because you're trying to be polite. The undeniable truth is, I look and feel
Погалився.
shit. Will you close it for me?
Of course.
Коротше, вони намагалися знищити цих мушок разом з них.
Support and stimulants will help you.
I won't sleep. I can't. You know that.
Він забуде все, якщо ляже спати. Я тобі все розповім.
I have to endure somehow.
It won't get to that. Because I'll tell you everything all over again.
No, Yasna. I know me all too well.
Не
I
повірить.
won't believe the cloud can't be defeated. Or help you convince the Invincible's crew you're innocent. You'll end up in custody, and they'll just repeat our mistakes. It's a strange feeling. Remaining conscious in the hibernator.
You clearly haven't visited the infirmary often. This is a standard procedure for a long recovery.
Will you take another look at Landor and Spluskas?
Але передумали знищити Марку, бо вона не переможна. А він хотів ядеркою по
Sure
ній
I
бити.
can. Though
Ядеркою треба бити по
I
Москві.
doubt their condition has changed.
Thank you. But you're still wondering whether to go to the nest. This is probably your last chance. If you want to make it before the Invincible arrives, it would be good to have you here when they come.
А буду я тут.
No, I'm not going. I know it's a unique opportunity to get closer to this phenomenon, and I might never get another chance. But I've thought
Ні,
about
це
it
не
a
ця
lot,
гра.
and I'd rather stay here with you. Now rest. You should save your strength for their arrival.
Кілька днів по тому. Кизи. Я чомусь думав, що Союз, типу, совітський. Ну, на початках. І знову співаєш цю пісню.
Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary.
Летять.
At last, they've arrived.
Ще один велет.
Rahitra, do you hear? They're landing now.
Перевірте, що за... А він гігнув або заснув. Хе. Прикол, якщо він заснув і все забув, і все, і срака. Або він гігнув. Що ти там?
Rahitra?
А він гігнув. Оце срака буде, якщо він гігнув. Кінець. А що? Ульо, що за кінець незрозумілий? Рахітра і пішли титри. А він гігнув. І що? А в чому сенс? Що це? Та ну вас. Пройшов. Може на Польщу і Україну замість звільнення від СССР і виходу в космос. Можливо. Це може бути. Чекайте на наступну серію, далі буде. А далі може і не буде. Дивний фінал. Видавництво 11 Bit Studios. Ну, всі польські імена і прізвища. Судячи з польських літер. З рисочками такі. А я вже дивився ці. Там буде сцена після титрів. Все. Продовжити титрі. На початок закине. Про великий подив реактири Хмара перемагає циклопа. Можна вмовити його бахнути ядеркою. А, та, з новіком. О, бляха, ти довго терпіти, поки вони потрібні. Давай бахнемо тепер ядеркою. Ой, бо мені цей кінець не сподобався. Будемо бахкати ядеркою. А що з звуком? Зламали звук. А реально звуку. А тут є, а тут нема. Бах зловили. Серйозно. Перезапущимо. А знову нема звуку. Бігає і нема. Перезапустити треба. Може забити? Кінець з ядерним вибухом буде цікавіше. Я гляну, чи на МК апдейт не прилетів. Якщо прилетів на МК апдейт, то я поставлю її вантажитись. Ні, не прилетів апдейт. Не забивай. Ну, я зазвичай так роблю. Просто тут мені цікаво, що буде, якщо жахнути ядеркою. Який буде фінал? Буде яскравіший. А я не знаю, який з них канонічний. Це ж гра з книжки. Що там воно в книжці закінчилось? Мені здається, що це не просто ігрофікація книжки. Це за мотивами. Який не обрубаний, мабуть. Ну він не обрубаний, вони прилетіли і пішли титри. Так, пішли. Шкода, що не можна пропускати діалоги, реально довго. А, серйозно? Тепер можна так?
Are you there? This is the commander of the IC Dragonfly unit, Astrogator Novik.
Та я кажу, що гра занудна. Але... Ага, та я тут.
Astrogator, this is Yasna.
Завтикав.
I managed to get to the Condor's bridge. Rahitra and I led the attack on the cloud, but the Cyclops...
Failed?
Worse. The Cyclops got out of control and knocked down the probes.
I had a feeling it would end like this. Do you know what Rahitra is planning now?
I have no idea.
Знову чекати діалоги, це взагалі капець.
Yusa.
Шкода, що типу не можна проскіпати, що
Can
вони
you speak to
трендять.
me somehow?
Давай, вмикаю.
Okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now. Done. Please talk.
Де ти там, Рохітра? Будемо стріляти.
Hello, Condor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Condor cruiser. Please come in.
could you stop with all these? Rohitra, engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have
In
thought?
that case, I'm making an
А я не
official
бачу
request
повідомлень,
to all
ні,
our forces
але добре.
to prevent the danger
Воно
that
якось
threatens both sides.
обірвалось.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. I'd even say that your crew is working on it pretty damn actively. We stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses.
Playing defense sounds a lot better than we're getting our asses kicked.
Doctor, not now, please.
No, it's true. Fighting against the Cloud is exceptionally difficult. But any opponent can be defeated. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown.
Досі
And it has
невідомий.
so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
Давай
That's
договорюй
why I
до
keep it
ядерки,
simple
вже
as that.
задовбали.
No electro-brains, no memory, only pure energy.
Ядерна зброя. Я можу сам тицнути, до речі.
Please.
What? A nuclear weapon? Seriously?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many
Швидше буде.
warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh, that's quite an arsenal.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. An amount of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
Розносимо всю планету
I'm
разом
not
з
an
мушками.
idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then,
We'll see.
Впевнений?
Are you sure this is a good idea,
Ух,
Rahitra?
страшно.
Listen.
То,
Yasna,
Music
I
Shorts.
know how it
Мені
must look to you.
хотів прочитати
A hot-headed
маск,
guy from the
підписався.
Alliance who wants to use nukes. But put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours tops of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will happen later. Where will I wake up? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens and ensure the safety of those who survived. They all deserve better than this. I know you understand. You're like me. You would do anything for your crew.
Помста Течені загрожує людству.
I understand, yes. Although it's hard to talk about revenge here. We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. Probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the Cloud is like...
whipping the ocean for sinking the ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. That's why I would consider this problem in the category of neutralization. Not vengeance. After all, nothing guarantees the flies will stay on Regis 3 if they continue to evolve.
Wait a minute, Doctor. Even if they were to master space navigation, wouldn't it take hundreds of thousands of years?
Millions of years, even, considering the evolutionary timeline.
Ні, немає.
However, they
По-моєму,
could
немає.
threaten humanity much sooner by
Десь
sheer
бачив на
chance.
перші Mass Effect робили, але чи доробили, не знаю.
It's not over yet. If we factor in sheer chance, we might as well get...
Загугліть на сайті кулі.
No,
Великими
no.
літерами
It's
пишеш
not a
кулі.
meteor or an
І
ocean
там
or
буде
a
каталог
storm. They don't hunt or
локалізації.
degrade or cripple you mentally.
You, Rahitra, are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent.
Каталог
What if
українських
these
локалізацій
beings are
ігор,
not
та?
our enemy
Кулі.
at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will
4, 5,
never
6.
forget Rahitra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They
Нашої.
attack from one incident to another.
Ну або є посилання в описі на каталог, який я зібрав в
So
Телеграмі і в
stupid,
Дискорді.
and that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute
Але там,
nonsense.
по-моєму, може не бути.
It could be. Yes, sir. What do you think?
А вони нам вороги.
Sentient or not, they are the enemies of all protein life. Ergo, our enemies.
Just like that.
Ага,
Yes,
будемо стрілять.
please remember what we've learnt. Before the machines came to Regis 3, this planet was teeming with life. Before the Cloud wiped out all its competition.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yasna found various traces of conflict.
Рибка.
lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
Oh, they certainly competed with the local fauna. We've
Fauna.
seen fish that evolved to sense electromagnetic fields. And underground, I found fossils of lizard-like reptiles. Some of them must have been predatory.
Well, I find it hard to
Які
believe
довгі
that any
діалоги,
prehistoric
капець.
reptiles would possess our level of technology.
Ні, в
Not
перший
to
раз
mention
нормас
our
було слухати. Він ще
They
п'яту і
wouldn't have.
шосту буде
But there
налаштовувати
were
ядер.
other machines here as well.
other machines. I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rachel, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for all this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Probably some alien race, highly evolved. It all adds up if we assume they crashed on Regis 3. But not even a single living organism survived the accident. Only machines were left.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotions. They don't argue.
First things first. Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis 3. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves,
Де звук
built
нагадує?
a home for their dead
Не
masters.
знаю.
Until something forced them to
This year.
change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves. So I'm betting they were attacked by local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
What is the guiding principle of a homeostat? To survive. Apparently the machines pose a threat to one another. They use the same source of energy to function. A common, finite resource.
Okay, but why did some flies survive this? Not something bigger and better.
The way I see it, they were better. The best. In necroevolution, the bots that used up the fewest resources won. So they miniaturized, or became sedentary.
П'ята і ще
The
шосту
former process
налаштовує і
gave rise
кінець.
to the cloud. The latter started this bizarre genre of metal structures, resembling vegetation, which formed the city.
And they're still growing?
No, they lost the fight for survival, and now they're just rusting remnants. Only one form survived. The flying microbots that conquered all land areas on Regis 3.
So these flies were just the best adapted.
To the conditions of this planet? Yes, that's how it works.
So, to summarize, some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis 3. The local dinosaur-like monsters tried to eat them, so the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply,
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. Makes no sense to bomb these creatures. Not even
Як
six
він довго
times a day
налаштовує?
to last them to
Покрутив,
death.
тицнув,
But
покрутив,
how else do you
тицнув, пішов,
imagine
пішов,
defeating the
пішов.
cloud?
But that's the thing. I don't. It's invincible.
Накручує півгодини.
Yes, sir. Do you agree?
Well,
Ну, маємо нападати, поки можемо. Хі-хі, погнали!
actually, I don't. I think we should proceed with the attack.
Even after everything you've learned, Doctor? After everything you've been through?
Будем стрілять, все.
Because of it, we have to destroy the cloud.
Well, I still have significant concerns. But you're the one there, not me. Maybe I'm not seeing the whole picture.
well, indeed, Novik. I knew Yasna would understand. Now give me a minute. I'm almost done.
Стріляй!
See these switches? The ones on the launch control unit?
Ти мені дозволиш стрільнути? Серйозно? Погнали?
Yeah, I see. Do I use them to launch the rockets?
Not yet. We use a button for that. The red one.
Гей, червона кніпка. Погнали, запускаємо ракету. Фух. Жорстоке вирішення. Досягнення пролетіло. Полетіли ракети.
Watch your eyes.
Бабахнуло.
This'll clear the area of the flies. I can already see them melting. Take that, fucks.
Скільки він? 6 штук жахнув? 2, 4. 5. 5 я точно бачу. Грибочки. Щось мені підказує.
Petra, they're flying this way.
What have you done?
Ми жахнули, що вони коїли. Вони зараз жируть все, та? Де, я їх не бачу. Кагели. А, он летять, капець.
Astrogator, you must evacuate. Now. I'll join you later.
А є ще? Ти всі випустив.
Yasta! Yasta, are you there?
У холєра їх багато.
Heavy. And the field is not inviting. Legs
Красиво.
too heavy. Hands become too
О, холєра, вони проб'ють зараз. Рахітра зрався. Добре, така кінцівка набагато. Якщо новіше. А, є кніпка. Ага, я в ліфт встигнув зайти. Вони ще як мушки. Непереможне досягнення. А все, кінець. А я більше не знаю, яка там кінцівка може бути. Типу, або жахнути, або не жахнути. Що так, що так. Але перша кінцівка, на яку ми пройшли, вона дає можливість для другої частини. Типу, що було далі, як прилетіли ті ворожі чуваки. І чи забрали вони її на іншу планету, чи що там було, чи де. А тут все зрозуміло, її зжерли оці незрозумілі мушки, все, кінець. А я більше не знаю, що там класно. Ну, типу, там більше варіантів немає, щоб вийти на ще якусь кінцівку. Тому я думаю, все. Три було. Ну, мені 2 достатньо, я третю не знаю, як отримати. Щоб отримати третю, треба щось інакше робити десь. А я хизи, що саме робити, щоб третю отримати. Якщо тут було зрозуміло жахнути, попередньо було зрозуміло не жахнути, а третя яка? Бенчмарк є, налаштування. Не зіграєш, не дізнаєшся, кулі. Пізно трохи, але окей. А мені цих двох, в принципі, достатньо. Я хизу, що там ще можна вгадати. Хіба там треба перепроходити гру з самісінького початку, наприклад, зламати йому літаючу тарілку, там можна було її знайти до того моменту і політати на ній, випадково зламати її. Або врятувати всіх чуваків там з екіпажу. Там же я тільки 2 врятував, всі інші гігнули. Коротше, муторно перепроходити все його заново, тому я, напевно, зараз... Гляну, що там МК. Що там каже МК? А МК нічого не каже. Я тоді перезапущу той стрім, який йде На запис, бо я стрімлю відразу на декілька каналів. На цей і на Дмитрові нумограї, де буде, власне, запис. Та немає. Типу,